There are perfumes we like, and then there are perfumes we remember. The scent that filled the hallway before school, the one that lingered on jackets, the one that meant mom's getting ready, or dad just came home. These weren't just fragrances, they were part of our childhood. Today we're counting down 10 perfumes our parents wore that we'll never forget. The scents that defined an era, shaped our memories, and still take us back in seconds. And stay until number 1, because it's a fragrance so timeless, it still smells like elegance itself. Charlie, Revlon. We begin with carefree confidence. Charlie arrived bright and self-assured, fresh in a way that felt boldly independent. Soft florals shimmered with a clean sparkle, capturing the spirit of the 70s and 80s, optimistic, spontaneous, free. For many, it recalls first jobs, big hair and bigger dreams, that ready for anything momentum. It felt light-hearted, adventurous, fearless without trying. Not just a fragrance, but a mood in motion. Youthful ambition bottled and impossible to forget. Jovan Musk Oil for women. From bright momentum into warm, intimate closeness, Jovan Musk Oil moved differently, soft, subtle, and deeply personal. Gentle musk melted straight into skin, warming with body heat, becoming less of a perfume and more of a presence. It never chased projection. It stayed near, familiar. It smelled like long hugs, shared sweaters, quiet evenings that felt safe. Simple, sensual, almost private. A fragrance that didn't enter the room. It stayed with the person. Aramis. From gentle warmth into unmistakable authority, Aramis arrived with weight and purpose, firm from the very first breath. Leather set the tone, spice added heat and confidence, oak musk grounded it with classic depth. It smelled like pressed suits, fresh aftershave, and a presence that commanded respect. Bold, direct, unmistakable. When someone wore Aramis, there was no confusion. You knew who had stepped into the room, and you felt it immediately. Giorgio, Beverly Hills. From tailored strength into unapologetic glamour, Giorgio arrived like sunlight with attitude, radiant and impossible to tone down. Big white florals bloomed boldly. Rich sweetness amplified the glow, creating a presence that felt larger than life. It filled rooms. It turned heads. It lingered in hallways. There was nothing shy about it, only confidence at full volume. For many, it recalls glamorous mothers, dressed to impress, unafraid of attention and fully aware of their shine. L'Interdit, Givenchy. From bold spotlight into forbidden elegance, L'Interdit carried refinement with restraint, florals arranged in a classic, deliberate structure. Lush petals unfolded smoothly, balanced by a composure that felt timeless and self-contained. It smelled grown, polished, subtly mysterious. There was a quiet sophistication to it, never loud, never careless, always intentional. The kind of fragrance that made you pause and think, one day, I'll be the woman who wears this. Halston. From refined poise into Studio 54 drama, Halston stepped in with daring intent, green notes cutting sharp at first breath. Spice warmed the edges, depth unfurled slowly beneath, creating something glamorous with a rebellious streak. It felt fashion-forward, confident, slightly dangerous. This was never a background scent. It owned its space, moved with rhythm, and refused to fade politely. Halston smelled like confidence in motion, heels clicking, lights flashing, and a night that refused to end. Poison, Christian Dior. From refined 70s chic into full 80s intensity, Poison arrived like a statement in the dark, immediate and impossible to ignore. Dark berries felt lush and shadowed, incense curled through the heart, rich florals adding depth that bordered on dangerous. It was dramatic, magnetic, almost untouchable. This wasn't a scent that blended in. It marked the moment, hung in the air long after goodbye, and etched itself into memory. You never forgot someone wearing Poison, and that was entirely the point. Elizabeth Taylor's Passion. From shadowed intensity into romantic power, passion unfolded in waves of warmth, florals wrapped tightly in spice and glow. It felt theatrical from the start, richly layered and unapologetically grand, like velvet curtains parting before a spotlight. Opulent, expressive, larger than life. For many, it meant getting ready with intention, special evenings, lipstick carefully applied, heels clicking against the floor. This wasn't an everyday whisper. It was an entrance. A fragrance that felt significant, as if the moment mattered more because you were wearing it. Opium, Yves Saint Laurent. From soft romance into pure, unapologetic intensity, Opium rose in waves of spice and smoke, amber burning warmly beneath. It felt exotic from the first breath, provocative in its depth, and utterly fearless in character. This wasn't designed to be subtle. It declared itself. It occupied space. There was heat in it, mystery in the shadows, confidence in every trail it left behind. Once you encountered Opium, it stayed with you, not just in the air, but in memory. Chanel No. 22. And finally, timeless, effortless elegance. Chanel No. 22 drifted in on airy aldehydes, soft florals unfolding beneath, resting on a creamy warmth that felt serene. It smelled graceful, composed, untouched by trends. For some, it lived on a grandmother's vanity. For others, it appeared only on special evenings, borrowed from a mother's careful hands. It never needed volume. Its presence was quiet, but enduring. A fragrance that feels like heritage, like memory pressed into skin, like home, lingering long after goodbye. And there you have it, 10 perfumes our parents wore that we'll never forget. These weren't just bottles on a dresser. They were part of our story. Now tell me, which one instantly takes you back? And what perfume did your parents wear that's forever imprinted in your memory? If you love nostalgia, classic icons, and fragrances that carry emotion, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your memory below, because sometimes one single scent can bring back an entire lifetime.